Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to race 3 of the ARSNA season. Here, taking place at Phoenix Raceway. This time around, 24 cars. I think it's the same as the first race. 15 laps. See how this one goes here. Just looking through the field. You have Hailie Deegan, the points leader in row 2. A couple of new faces to mention. As you have Josh Rayum in the 2 car. In the back, I mean, we go through the whole grid, just have to mention that. Corey Reaver on pole. Dude's been pretty fast in practice, finally got to show it in qualifying as he's, well, now on pole for the race. With Jack Wood right alongside him. Hailie Deegan is your points leader, like I said just before. Tad Moffitt right alongside her. And what's the other story? Well, the other story is that Harris Texman was the fastest in practice. I think he's mainly running out west and down south from what I heard, but I could be a bit wrong on that. Some of the info's fuzzy. Corey Reaver's on pole alongside Jack Wood, Recall Lake, Hailie Deegan, and Tad Moffitt. Then making up row 3, we have Jessica Skowski of Right Groove Racing alongside Marco Andretti. Harris Texman driving for his team alongside Dawson Cram. Chris Wright for Troy King Racing alongside Patrick Emmerling. Emma Balkin for Tricon alongside Natalie Decker of Right Groove Racing, Frankie Muniz of AM Racing, and Timmy Hill of Hill Motorsports. Chris Hacker of Troy King Racing alongside another AM Racing car of Christian Rose. Josh Ryu making his debut this time around with Revo Ferentz, Logan Bearden, and JJ Yelly. Then we have Josh Williams alongside Ryan Roulette. Around at the field is Kyle Sieg alongside Ed Pompa. Now here is the point standings coming into this race. Hailie Deegan is already 9 points ahead of Frankie Muniz, but things could easily change as the season goes on. But we'll just have to wait and see on that. Let's get to the action. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, green flag racing. Corey Reaver still up front. Hailie Deegan making moves already up to second. Looks like she's trying to catch Corey. Can't seem to get there. They're single filing out somewhat. Jessica Skowski getting by Hailie Deegan. Oh no, too aggressive. Sends Deegan up in the wall. And there's a big crash behind them. And Chris Hacker slides in late. What on earth is going on? That is some chaos. That is a whole lot of chaos. Oh my goodness, Amber Balkin and Dawson Cram. I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure out if they stacked up because of what Skowski did up ahead. I might be jumping the gun on that. We have to see a replay. But Balkin and Dawson Cram. The Cram probably got the worst at hitting the wall in the angle he did. Chris Hacker, not sure what happened to him there, but basically already backed into it. Has some quite a bit of damage, but apparently they're trying to roll that thing back on the pit road. Trying to fix that thing. Hailie Deegan basically on pits to fix whatever side damage he got, because that was really an aggressive shove into the wall. She should be fine though. Skowski, man, getting down there into turn 3, really aggressive. Not sure what the deal was there, but Hailie Deegan paid the price. Basically, innocent bystander, and yeah, I think they just stacked up. Probably, it looks from the looks of things. And just like that, Dawson Cram and Emma Balkin are out of this race. No lap cars so far. And well, Corey Reaver is your leader. Let's see if Harris Texman can get by him. Here we go on the restart. Corey Reaver, Jack Wood gets back in the front. Oh, Harris Texman gets right by him. Nice crossover by Harris. Oh, geez, Logan Bearden just piled in the back of Christian Rose. I think they're still going though. And Bearden and Rose just missed pit road. What is happening? And Chris Wright trying to get by Harris Texman. Gets by him no problem. And the caution, I think, is out again. Might be for Christian Rose and Logan Bearden just sitting there. That was the strangest thing I've seen. They all happened in like the background. I don't know how that happened. Bearden just climbed to the back of Christian Rose. And there's Chris Hacker still on pit road. I think he got out. Did he get out at some point? I'm trying to remember. I could be wrong on that, but yeah, multiple cars lapped down. At this point, Chris Hacker is 7 laps down. Cal Sieg got the free pass. He got lapped under all that chaos. Now let's see if Harris Texman and let's see if Corey Reaver, the pole star, can get his lead back. Alright, here we go. Chris Wright is your leader. Corey Reaver making a move on the inside and makes it go 3 wide. Oh, it doesn't work though. Up into the wall, Chris Wright goes. And oh, there's a big pile behind him. Skowski hit the inside wall hard. Crossing the start finish line. Jack Wood got a short end of that too, man. Poor Jack Wood did not need that. His finishes have been terrible lately. They're basically at the start of the season. Oh my gosh, all his finishes have been terrible. Skowski, rough break there. Patrick Emmerling got piled in, I think. I couldn't tell what happened to Emmerling. I noticed him in the wall, but I was busy looking at Skowski and Jack Wood slamming to the inside wall hard. So that's what I was focused on. Emmerling getting out just fine. But man, like, main concern with Skowski. And Chris Wright on pit road to deal with whatever damage he got there, because he got quite a bit getting forced up the wall by Corey Reaver. But basically, because Corey Reaver went 3 wide. Look at this, he goes 3 wide, but then Reaver couldn't get the stick. Either that or Marco Andretti got in the back of him. It was hard to tell. But Texman got a bit of it. Then there's a stack up coming out of turn 4, and that's how Wood. Oh, geez, Timmy Hill just sends Patrick Emmerling up the wall. I don't think that was intentional, though. And Chris Hacker and the crew decided to call it quits, finally. They're multiple laps down anyway. And Marco Andretti's the leader. Let's see if Tad Moffitt can catch him, or if Corey Reaver can get it back. And here we go. Marco Andretti leading the restart here. Can Corey Reaver catch him? He's all over the back. Oh, gets shoved up by Natalie Decker, it looks like. And Natalie Decker can't seem to get by. Timmy Hill gets by her. But Marco Andretti, no one can match him there. No one can catch up to him at the end. And he is your winner at Phoenix Raceway. That was an insane chain of events. Corey Reaver apparently fuming over Tad Moffitt, so I guess it was Tad Moffitt's fault over what went down there. I thought it was on Natalie Decker. I could be wrong. Let's see a replay. Oh, no, it was... Oh, I don't know. He's blaming the wrong person. That was Decker, but at the same time... I don't know. That was just, I'm not sure why he's blaming Tad Moffitt for that. Timmy Hill just breezes by Natalie Decker out and going through the backstretch. But at that point, Marco Andretti was long gone. Not much else to say there. Congrats to Marco Andretti for winning here at Phoenix. He really needed this because he's bad in the point standing so far. Alright, here is the results for this race overall. Marco Andretti won this race. Timmy Hill, the Intimidator, bounced back to finish second. I don't know how he managed that. Natalie Decker third. Revo Ferentz fifth. Tad Moffitt still finished sixth after all that. Kyle Sieg was basically last car on the lead lap throughout all this. 18 cars finish. Bearden Rose multiple laps down. Jack Wood, another DNF. Man, he does not need that, man. He really doesn't. My goodness. Dawson Cram. I feel like this somewhat of a trend with certain drivers, though I could be exaggerating. I could be wrong. I know for sure Jack Wood has had a rough time in all 3 races so far. But without further ado, finally got the point standings up. Haley Dean is third points leader, but now only 2 points ahead of Frankie Muniz, so they actually gained some ground on her because she had a rough going this time by. Ryan Roulette 8th. Corey Reaver 9th now. Tad Moffitt 5th. Skowski fell down to 4th, which is sort of tough. Chris Wright at 14th. Marco Andretti went up to 12th with that win. Jack Wood still having a rough time. And Jake finished still, like, basically 8th to 20th in points. That's because he missed this race. Jake finishes basically part-time at Tricon, so not much else to say there. I think the last full-time guy right now, I think it looks like Amber Balkan. I could be off on that. But nonetheless, next race is going to be at the Monster Mile, so we're just, going to tune out. See you then. For now, that's about it.